What's up, everybody? This is Rob Toohey. I am here. This is All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. I have a co-host. Oh, I have something in my throat, but I also have a co-host. Her name is Furied Fate. And tell the people what's up, Furied Fate.
Let's see. Today is Memorial Day, so that means a lot of shit's gonna be closed tomorrow, or no school for some of you kiddos.
That's
That's it,
right.
really.
If there's any children watching, they probably won't be going to school tomorrow. In this country, anyway. It is Memorial Day tomorrow here in this country, and not in other countries, because only we remember the dead. And as a veteran, I would like to implore people to please learn the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Memorial Day is the last Monday in May. Veterans Day is November 11th. And the difference is, on Veterans Day, you tell people thank you for your service. On Memorial Day, you remember the people that fought in wars and died. So if you come up to me and say thank you for your service on Memorial Day, I'm just going to say to you, I'm not dead. And then people get upset and they're like,
I love you, man.
I love you too. Furied Fate, thanks for the sub. Diablo Bob, thanks for the sub. All right, so our show, All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, is meant to teach and help. But we do need to let you know that whatever Furied and I say does not constitute the opinions of Smiteworks USA or Fantasy Grounds. We are unaffiliated. But we are here, and we're excited, and we're going to do a walkthrough of Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and also we're going to give away a copy of this courtesy of Fantasy Grounds College. Leroon has already purchased the module, so at the end of the show we will do a drawing, and you can enter your name, and if you win, you will get a copy of this. And just keep in mind that if you enter that contest, you do have to have a forum name, you have to have a Fantasy Grounds account, and you have to have a license to be able to use it. So most people watching probably do, but if you don't, you can get one, and then you'll be able to use it. Furied, have you looked at this? Do you have it?
No, I don't. I mean, I saw the newsletter notification from Smiteworks, and I was like, ooh, fancy. And then I was like, I never DM, so it's okay.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so let's go to the library, open the modules, and let's search for Salt. There we go. Ooh, Saltmarsh Notice Boards, DM's Guild. So you notice here that we have a Ghost of Saltmarsh that is a red X. That means only the DM is going to see that. The players are not going to see that one, so we'll open that. That's basically the entire DM portion with all the adventures and everything in it. And then we have the player's guide, which we'll open, and this player's guide, let's look at that first. That has a reference manual for the player's guide, and it has backgrounds. So there are 4 new backgrounds. By the way, all the stuff that I have on the DM's Guild with backgrounds has already been updated. Go download it. Go re-download it if you have it. So there are 4 backgrounds, and that's the only thing that doesn't appear in the regular module that has everything else. So players would get the backgrounds. Kind of cool. Fisher, Marine, Shipwright, and Smuggler. And these, of course, can be used in any D&D campaign, 5e, that your DM would allow, but they're just new backgrounds. They're the same as the other backgrounds. They all have a feature. They all have tables for your ideals, bonds, flaws, and personality. So they're all there. And you can see
Why would
that...
you ever want to be a fisher? I mean, I would totally want to be a smuggler. That sounds cool.
Yeah, but if you're a fisher, you get a special fishing lure or oiled leather wading boots. So
Woo.
There you
Woo.
go. And I think you gain the advantage on ability checks using fishing tackle. So if you guys are starved for food or whatever, the fisher can go pull some dinner out of the water and that kind of thing. So anyway, those are the backgrounds. We're not going to read them or anything, but just to let everybody know. Very good.
Probably even a fisher now, too.
All right,
it's all about the boot.
Let's just go right to the reference manual, because that is just the sweetest deal. When you look at these reference manuals, they're also beautiful now. So, Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the cover, the credits, the intro, using this book. So, I think this is where I think there's a DM cheat sheet in here somewhere. I thought I saw that. Maybe okay, we'll run into it. So I think using
Oh,
the book is. Go ahead.
good question. Diablo Bob was asking if there are any archetypes, and he also wants to know about your studio, but that's not. We can talk about that later at the end
Yeah,
of the
we'll
show.
talk about that later. The studio. Those guys are going to show up here in about an hour and a half. They left
Oh,
here yesterday from California. They stayed overnight in Nevada. They bid a job out in Tahoe that they're going to do, and then they said they'd be here about 7:30, so in about 90 minutes.
so that's when we have
Um,
to end the show for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. And so there are no archetypes. There are no new races or archetypes in these Saltmarsh. You have to wait for uh, Acquisitions Incorporated for that. Oh, I said too much. Okay, that's secret stuff. Yeah, not supposed to say it. All right, I can't show anything. So this is from the book. Using this book is not a DM cheat sheet. So yeah, it goes through running the adventures. Same as there's the credits. This module was done by Zacchaeus, of course, which I believe is. Oh no, that's not this. So this is credits from the original.
I
So,
love you, man.
hey, thanks for the follow. No, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub so much. Who was that? That was Intricate. Leet Speak Intricate. Thank you so much. So this is the credits actually from the 7 modules. The covers are in here, so I will get to that. But this was comprised of the U series, and then 4 other different modules. So 1981, 82, 2005, 92, 83, 2004, 2005. And the artwork is obviously beautiful, as it is with all the books. Now, we will, when we get to the adventures, we will once again see that there are black and white maps. WotC has decided that they are going to go with these black and white maps, and it's a mixed bag out there. I even put a posting on Facebook that I said, how do people like the maps? And it's about 50-50. People like them and people don't like them. But I think mainly people like us, VTT users, we like the color maps, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. Black and white, I could see, if you're copying it or drawing it on a table or whatever. But if you're using a VTT, I'm gonna make this a little bigger. So guys, this isn't a complete read through, obviously, but we're just gonna go through it, and then I'll stop where I think there's interesting points. So this is just kind of the setup info. Tells you about Saltmarsh. Here's the city and many pins in the map to many points of location to learn all about it. And let's see, the player's one's probably much bigger. Yes, it is. So the player map is obviously bigger than the DM map, but still really nice. Now this is obviously a Mike Schley map, a color, very nice. But it's not, it doesn't have squares on it for dungeon crawling, so they're not going to make those black and white. But I really do like the look of that. And there's information here about how you can incorporate Saltmarsh into other campaigns. This is a level 1 through 12 if you just play it straight. So there's
Oh,
7.
that's fine.
It's kind of like Tales from the Yawning Portal, where they had 7 different modules and it was from level 1 up to whatever it was. And this is the kind of the same way.
I like that
So,
they had the whole DM map and then the player map, so you don't have to do that yourself. It's already there. You just click and drag.
right. And everything's pinned so you can look at all the locations and
So when people go, "What's this building right here?" and the DM can be like, "Oh, wait, let me just click the pin. Here's the description. I can read this to you guys." You know,
right. And so these are all the locations, and if there's an NPC, they've got a stat block for it.
in case the party wants to kill the NPC.
Right. Yeah, and it's fun when you make these. You're like, well, there's no encounter here, but you do put the NPC in case it's a murder hobo city. Like in some of the modules I was looking, there's commoners, so you even put those in case I want to murder a commoner with one kill, one hit, you can do it.
Because you never know. They could have been witness to something that you were doing and it wasn't exactly legal or on the up, and you can't leave any witnesses.
Yeah. So here's a table, and then it shows you, but you can just roll on the table, of course, to get whatever the result is. Oh, nice. So this is a oh, it made a little thing for me. Oh, see, I'm not even really paying attention to what the content is. But that's always powerful. What Fantasy Grounds can roll on a table and then roll on another table and another table. So
Table nesting. I think
table
that's the
nesting.
term.
Thank you. So let's get to the good stuff. So at this point, I think spoiler alert, because if you're going to play it, you might not want to know this stuff as we get into the adventures. And I'm not going to, get detailed. I'm just gonna show some things. I really like that picture. I don't know why, but I do. Tiefling. Yeah. So we're about to get into the adventures and carousing, research, employment. So here is a overland map with hexes on it, which looks nice. Even though it is
What?
black and white, it is cool looking.
Those are huge hexes. Does
Yeah,
that
so
zoom
this,
out at all?
well, so here's the thing. The
Oh, they're
Saltmarsh,
hexes within hexes.
yeah, Saltmarsh is right here, which is that whole map we looked at. So this is the giant whole area of near the Azure Sea and everything. So yeah, one hex equals 10 leagues. One subhex equals 7,500 yards. Whatever.
Drake Take
So
is all excited that it's topographical too.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
And it does have the elevation markers there too.
Yeah. So I don't think we've seen a map quite like that in any WotC adventure since 5th edition has come out in 2014. It's been
Oh,
out 5 years now.
there's a quick question
Sure.
from Was Brilling One. Is hexes and hexes a typical layout, or is that pretty new? That looks new to me. I haven't
No,
seen a
that's
hex
that's
in hex.
pretty new. I think so. So let's go back to that for a second. And they say that the big hexes, so these big hexes, these giant hexes, those are what they say, 10 leagues. And a league is, if you think 20,000 leagues under the sea, it's like a league. It's a unit of measurement. I forget. We can actually look it up. Let's do that. Let's just look it up. How much is that doggy in the window? How come this is not working? How much is a
Bofrin, because
league?
he's so old, says that that is an old style layout.
It's
You
three.
remember
It's
from
it's
back in the day.
almost, yeah. It's almost 3.5 miles. So way back when they wrote that story, 20,000 leagues under the sea, that would have been like 70,000 miles down, and that's not possible. The planet Earth is only 25,000. I mean, it's not possible. So anyway, yeah. So about 3.5 miles. So if we and then the little hexes, the smaller ones are 7,500 yards, and I forget 5,280 feet. So times 3 would be 15,000. So that's about a half a mile. The subhexes are about a half a mile. And then, yeah, it's got the elevation marker, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go back to where we were. Get into it. Now, this is all the locations, and it tells you what's up with the locations. Random encounters for... Oh, see, this is cool. Random encounters, right? So if you roll it, and then it's going to give you 2d6 bandits or whatever it is. So let's try one and see what we get. So we get one black pudding, and there it is. Boom. Nice. Love it.
Nobody likes black pudding.
Nobody
I'd
likes
rather have
black.
bandits. I'd rather have a whole shit ton of bandits than a black pudding. Or a gelatinous cube.
Dreadnought. Oh, yeah, there's ship combat in this, you guys. It's pretty awesome.
Really?
Yes. There's ship combat, and there's ship stat blocks, which... I'll get to that. I'll show you guys, but... here's all the backgrounds, and it gives you information about the regular backgrounds as well as the new ones. But yeah, ship combat, they have so the stat blocks are a little different, and then there's parts of the ship. So there's like the helm and the guns and all that stuff. So then there's a stat block for each one of those within a stat block. You'll see what I mean. It's kind of crazy. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh.
You're all about artwork.
I don't want to, yeah, and I'm also trying not to internalize this in case I might play it instead of run it, so I don't really want to know. But knowing the basics. Okay, so this is U1. This is the first module. This is the original one from back to 1981 or 82. So that's the cover, pretty cool. And of course, everything redone for 5th edition. And so here's a typical map. And they are clear and crisp, so nice to play. That's the DM version. The player version would look like... Player version isn't linked? What the hell? Or did I miss it?
What?
What? Maybe that is the player version? No, it's got numbers on it.
And it does say DM on the top.
So I wonder, maybe I just missed the link. Because I am kind
It'll
of
be in
flying.
the images. So
It'll be in the images, but I wonder if it was... Yeah, okay, so let's look. So that one's called Haunted House.
there it is. Ooh,
Oh, it's
one player,
divided.
2
Oh,
players.
well, not. No, I think it's Haunted House 1, Haunted House 2
Yeah, first
players.
floor,
Yeah,
second floor.
right. So these, there you go. That's what the players would see. And no, I don't
Nice.
want to spoil it too much, but anyway, pretty cool. All right.
I always love a good haunted house. You know, with
Oh,
creepy dolls that
oh
sing
yeah.
to
So
you.
here, it didn't get to it until it got to the. There we go. I knew it was there. I just didn't see it. So library, study, living area. Okay, so there's a haunted house adventure.
And they
We
also have
won't.
the parcels done, which I
Yeah. Oh
noticed.
yeah. Always.
And hazards.
And
Ooh,
hazards. Yep.
fancy.
Trap. Trap. You know what? I'm interested. Did he use the hazard token? No, he used the R for rotten floor. Okay. Because there's hazard token and there's
I
trap.
love you, man.
Hey, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Not the sub, the follow. Thank you for the follow. Who was that? I'm trying to find their name. Who was it? Oh, Xhazard56. Yes, welcome to the stream. Alexa, you shut up. I didn't talk to you. My Alexa. Yeah, I bet you're not. Yep, all the encounters. Uh-oh, don't fuck with him. I don't know. Her? I don't know.
It, they, them.
That gave you the follow. It gave the follow notification again. That's funny. That's never happened before. Okay, so the Sea Ghost.
That's a ship. I'm
So.
assuming. So is this the first module that's actually done ship combat?
Yeah, they did
Or
it.
is
They
there
had
another
it
module?
out in Unearthed Arcana, and so people tested it, and then they got it to be what they thought were working, and so here is the Sea Ghost ship. That's the DM map. So there's the side view and the cutaway. Pretty cool. And then the player maps, of course, would have no numbers and be a little bigger for tokens and stuff. And I wonder if I can find ship itself as a stat block.
In case you just want to blow it up.
You know what? I'm gonna just pause here, and I'm actually just gonna go find a ship. You're good at this, Fury. Do let me know if you see something that looks like a name of a ship as I scroll by here.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to know the difference. Because I'm like, what is that? Is that an
Okay,
actual
galley.
thing?
Here,
Or is that
galley. Right? So galley is a gargantuan vehicle. Now what they do is they have the ship stats, but then it has parts. Oh. I guess the
not
parts
that
aren't
one.
listed. Well, there's the galley
Oh,
helm.
yeah, there it is.
There's the galley oars, the galley sails. So what you would do is you would put the galley on the map, and it would be huge, and then you just put these other tokens on it. That way, in case the players or the enemies are targeting, like, I'm going to shoot for the helm, and then, of course, if you blow up the helm, it can't steer, and it crashes, and whatever. But there's all kinds of ship combat stuff. And it's all explained in here somewhere. It's probably in a... Ships of the Sea. I could have just gone right to that. Ship stat blocks. Yeah, okay, so it explains it. All right, so let's go back. Where
We're
were
down
we?
pretty far.
The sea.
It doesn't matter. Just keep going.
Yeah, right. Because it's all
We're not going to show everything,
right. I do
but
want to go. I'm
it's
just,
all the
as a
fun
matter
stuff.
of fact, I'm just going to go to the next one. Okay, here we go. Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 3. So, Danger at Dunwater, right? Here is the original cover. It should be in here. I thought it's in the book.
It's probably in there somewhere.
Interesting. Ah, there it is. So that's module U2. And yep, I remember that from back in the day, TSR, number 9064. So that's just cool to be able to see that. So rules of engagement, meeting the queen, right? It just goes
Oh,
on and
look, look,
on.
look. There's something for you. Role-playing lizard folk. To help you with your Liz character.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Did you play a role player? I mean, a lizard. Lizard folk names. Liz. Is that on the list? I don't see it. Okay.
It's short for something.
Right. So let's maybe take a look. Oh, I have to see that. What the hell is that? Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay, well don't get strapped in there. Look, if you go to these rooms, bam, 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 bam. But that's the DM map. The player one's of course going to be bigger. But yeah, see. Oh man. So nice. I want to go in there and look for shit. Okay, don't spoil it. Okay. So yeah, this one's all about the lizard folk. Here's the kitchen. And encounters, traps, parcels, chests. What's in a chest? Let's look. A bolt of green cloth. Okay, don't spend that. Don't cash it in. Go to Michael's and get rid of it.
Wait, what? Go to Michael's and get rid of
Go to
it?
Michael's and sell it. The green bolt. Close that. Close this. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Salvage operation.
Ooh,
Nice.
I
Very.
love that.
Whoops. That's a good picture. And it's cool because when you start, you can show the players like, "Hey, you're on this ship and it's about to crash. Here you go," and then they freak out.
Or you come across this ghost ship. What do you do?
Right.
And of course, the answer is burn it, just because.
So this was an article in Dungeon 123, Dungeon Magazine 123 by Mike Merles, 2005. So that's the cover or the the page in the magazine that looks like wasn't a module, but it was in a magazine. But it's a whole entire adventure, and so that's in there. And then Isle of the Abbey. Nice. This one was recreated from dungeon number 34 in 1992 by Randy Maxwell. And so again, that was an article. That would be like the first page of it, but it's a whole adventure. So they used to put out these magazines. Those are like smaller books made out of paper, you guys, that people used to read before there was internet. So yeah, this is an island, and I guess the part that you'll be doing is this one because it's a cutout. So then there's probably a map for that. Which I'm assuming is this. Okay, don't look. Oh my God, was there statues in there? Calm down. All right, don't panic. The final enemy. Yeah, I don't like the sound of it. I'm very upset. I don't want to meet that guy. He's got a trident. And this one was the third. So there's U, 1, 2, and 3. They're not in order, but I mean they're in order, but they're not right together. There's stuff in between. So again, the old school cover from the 80s, super cool. And for advanced D&D games. Nice. I like it. And again with lizard folk and merfolk, all of this stuff. Going through and looking for the Sahuagin, or whichever way you like to say it. There's about 14 different ways to say it. Sahuagin's how I've always said it. DM map for the fortress. Super involved. Mini. And this is definitely all these maps we're looking at. They're so like old school, grid dungeons, graph paper, like we all used to play when we were kids. People that are my age. People that are younger than like 30, they didn't know. They only had the new stuff. So they didn't get that unless they went back
I
and
don't know what
bought
you're talking about. We had to draw our maps out.
it. So the next one is Tamrat's Fate, and this is the cover of that. And this was, again, a dungeon number 106 in 2004. It was an article. So that comprised the whole adventure. And you can see how many entries there are for each of these chapters. Second floor, upper levels. What? Upper levels? Don't go up the stairs. That looks like Curse of Strahd. Oh my god, don't do it. Bad if you go up a circular staircase, there's just nothing but trouble. And then the last
traps.
Yeah, that's right. That is also true. The last adventure is the 7th adventure is the Skies. And this is one that starts at 11th level, so you wouldn't even get to this one. You're already 11th level. And this one was printed in Dungeon 121 in 2005, and it was done by Richard Pett. So that's what that looked like. And then again, it's a level 11 adventure. Let's go down and look for, what's this? Oh, this is the one where you got to go through the whole town and get killed. And you get killed right here, and then you go back to first level, and then you get killed right here, and then you get killed again. Oh, that's just me. Okay. All right, now the appendices. I think this is where everybody's really excited about this. So there are ship stat blocks, and they talk about the different stats that you're not used to seeing in a stat block, and we'll go over one in detail to show the differences. And there's also siege weapons. Holy God. It's going to be huge trouble.
Ooh, the crew.
Here's the galley as an example. Keelboat. Let's get to an exciting one. Let's get to like the warship or whatever the hell. This one is a long ship. Rowboat.
Cheer bits. Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
Didn't that kill you, the rowboat mimic?
Oh, I was killed by a rowboat, but it wasn't a rowboat. It was a mimic, right? I was killed. This one, look, this has four. It's a hold, lower deck, main deck, and quarter deck and forecast. So that's big. So there's a
and
map
it has a
for
crew.
each, and it has a sailing crew. So there's so many people on it. Look at all the 25 sailors. Kill them all. They're commoners. So components. Yeah, so here would be a component of the ship. So the warship itself would have a stat block, and then you know what? Let's just do a little something here. Let's just do a little something.
Just a quick question. Diablo Bop has this question. I am now curious because he asked. Does it say you can't sneak attack with a ballista? On a boat.
We can look at that. Did he see that real quick and then I went away and he wanted to verify?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's more like a question whether or not you can sneak attack one boat with another.
I just fucking erased the goddamn. Oh, I happened to put it back perfectly. We can double check that. Okay, so here is a battle map for some. So let's put the ship on there. So the warship. Actually, does that get populated onto a map? Let's find out. Guess not. Okay. So the warship itself should be pretty big. Let's make all these visible. All lightning. Why is that in there? Warship here. Warship, ballista. Where'd it go? Warship right here. Okay, so the warship is this big. So it's only, I guess it's only huge. Oh, it is gargantuan. So 4x4. Oh, it is 4x4. Okay. So then what you would do is, you would put the sails like in the middle and the ram on the front, and then the warship oars on the sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you just the helm up in the back like that. And so that's what you would do is you just drop all those tokens on there. Why do I have this? What in the hell? Oh, I've got okay. So and what you would do is, if the other ship comes and I want to attack the helm or I want to attack the hull, So everything has stats. So and then some of the, like the warship itself, I'll bet you it says something about damage resistance, damage threshold. So the warship's hull has damage threshold of 20. A component's immunity to all damage unless it takes an amount of damage that equals or exceeds the threshold. So if you do 18 damage to the ship, you don't do any. So you have to do more than 20. So that's kind of cool. And then of course, if you damage the other parts, then different crap happens to you. The ship has 1,000 hit points. Hello. But the adventurers may be having their own warship, or they may come up against a warship in a rowboat. Then you're just fucked. It's over. But anyway, ship combat. Now, what was his question? What was Diablo Bob's?
Whether you can sneak attack with a ballista.
Oh yeah,
and
ballista.
then
Okay.
There's a few others too. But we'll do one at a time.
Let's go look at the warship ballista. Didn't it say ballista? Okay. Okay, this one doesn't say anything about sneak attack. Maybe the warship stat block itself. Oh, I know where he wants to look. He was looking up here. Okay, let's go back to just the ship descriptions. Ballista. Components. Weapon. A ship if capable of being in combat, one more weapon opponents. A ship's component may have special rules as described in the stat block. So there's only one ballista in the stat blocks, and it doesn't say anything about sneak attack. So I guess the answer is no.
So what if you're a rogue and you attack, and you just happen to have, an ally 5 feet adjacent to what you're attacking with a ballista?
I'm gonna say
That's a DM call.
That's probably, yeah, but I'll bet you that question. There's gonna be some things that come up in this module that haven't ever come up before. But I'll bet you sage advice, or if you get a hold of Jeremy Crawford and ask that question, there will be an answer for it. But I would imagine there's some exclusive rule where character traits do not apply to ship weapons. Because like say you're a rogue and you're on a ship and you're shooting a dude on the beach.
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Thank you so much, cheerbits. Thank you so much. Hit that bit, boss. Hasser 50 Xasser. I need to know how to say that. Is it Xasser? Xasser? I don't know.
I keep thinking it's Chaser, but I have no idea.
Is it Chaser? Chaser 56? Whatever it is. Thank you. You can type it out in the chat and then I'll remember it. But yeah, say you're shooting a guy running on the beach with a ballista, and and your friend stops him, and then you hit him with the ballista, and you got a friend next to him. Does that sneak attack? I don't know. It seems ridiculous, but X Hacer. Okay, X Hacer. Okay, very good. All right. So ships: keelboat, longship, rowboat, sailing ship and warship, officers and crew.
They could give us a warship. Yeah.
Yeah, superior ship upgrades. You can buy, like, if you've got 15,000 gold, you can buy ship upgrades and all this different stuff, and it just gets into crazy stuff. A vigilant watch, a row of crystal orbs, each filled with viscous liquid and a beholder's eyeball, is mounted along the ship's hull. Invisible creatures are visible while on the ship within 120 feet. That's crazy. There's just a lot of fun stuff in here. Clockwork oars that row automatically, I'm assuming is what those would be. Dragon sails. So yeah, you can... I made that magic shop module for the DM's Guild for characters so they could spend their money, because there's never anything to spend money on in D&D, but now you can spend money on ship stuff. You can buy all this fancy. You can group up the parties, get 50 grand together, and go buy stuff. So yeah, there's all kinds of components. So let's see, crew and combat. Let's see, this is talking about taking aim and stuff. So I'll keep an eye out for any type of. I'll keep an eye out for any kind of sneak attack or something like that if I see it. Raising morale, navigation, noticing threats, repairing, stealth. And yeah, and then there's also some stuff in here I think where the party gets to assign themselves a crew position, and then you get certain skills that you have to roll, and
Ooh, fancy.
Crew conflicts. DC 25, murder, serious brawl involving most of the crew. Damn.
Yeah, it's called mutiny.
There's a bunch of fun stuff in here. Fire, what happens during a fire? What happens in the fog? What happens about infestation? Overwhelming bug or rat infestation. Lethal plague. Good.
Nice.
Night. What happens during storms? So yeah, how to handle everything, and what to do in the ocean and with your ships. So it's pretty involved. Coral reefs, currents, depth. I mean, almost anything you can think of that has to do with the ocean, it's all here.
Diablo Bob's now just trolling you. Is there an NPC stat block for a rowboat mimic?
Yeah, it's called a mimic. It's called a deadly giant mimic.
Is there scurvy checks there? There should be, right?
I didn't see scurvy checks, but that could be. And that
we can make one up.
What's fun? Exactly. You're totally right. A DM could just make that up. They could just do. Give me a Constitution saving throw for scurvy. What? I didn't eat carrots. Shipwreck
What? So you're supposed to eat citrus or something to combat
I think carrots
scurvy?
help with scurvy or whatever. Here's the shipwreck contents. Let's roll on that for fun and see what we get. Let's close the library. Roll on it and see what we get. A young bronze dragon? No, I want that. I want something else. Bronze dragons are friendly though, right? 2d10 merfolk. Yeah, so there's all kinds of fun. There might be treasure. Whirlpools. So there's what happens if there's a whirlpool. Random encounters at sea. Random ships. Oh, I'll bet you there. Oh, snap. Watch this. This is going to roll a random ship. This is going to be crazy. So here we made a oh, what happened? Don't do that. Give me my thing. So we made a ship off of a template. The vessel is a longship and its purpose is a military ship. The ship is neutral, crewed by humans. Currently the ship is trading. Some of the names are Captain Lost Cur, First Mate Blue Devil, Bosun Drizzly Whale, and Surgeon Cleverbeard.
Is it Bosun or Boswan?
Boswan. I don't know. I don't know anything. I was in the Army. I was not in the Navy. The cook is Clever Maps. Additional names. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. You can roll up a ship. If you're out in the ocean and you're the DM and you say, "Oh, here comes a ship," and the party goes, "Well, what is it?" You can just roll that. And there's all the information. You get the long ship stat block. Ship type, right? Ship name and adjective, ship noun. So this is all what that temple uses. But if all you want is a ship's purpose, you can roll that. Fishing, military, pilot, mercenary, ghost. Attitude and race. So really cool. Mutiny. Hello.
Very important. You gotta remember.
Mysterious islands. So there's
nice.
islands themes. Here's an island theme template. So
in case somebody happens to see, hey, there's this random dot on the map. It's an island, right? It's like, oh yeah, sure. Here you go. There's your island.
So let's use an alien island. Roll that. So this island is 4 miles long and 3 miles wide. The players have been drawn to the island because the island's leader knows how to end a planar disease infecting the humanoid settlement. The leader of the island is an Abeloth. Hello. And inhabitants are 1d6 lizard folk shamans and 5d10 lizard folk. The inhabitants try to force the characters to serve their leader. So there's a whole adventure right there. Right there in 2 seconds. Done. It's a little smaller because I just made it bigger because of that table. So, Cursed Island, Hostile Island, Sanctum, Welcoming, Wild Island. So there's all those different templates. Underwater locations. Cove Reef. That's the one we were looking at before. Bloodhawk, Nest, Crystal Cave, Coral Reef. So there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait. You can create your own stories for adventuring at this site or use the information in the Cove Reef Encounters table to create an adventure. You can roll randomly or choose an encounter appropriate for the average level of the characters. Each encounter is described in detail after the table.
Nice. So in case the party is already level 5, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
we're not going to do the little level 3 thing. Unless
Right.
they need the
Oh,
win
snap.
to boost morale.
She needs to eat a cracker. Look at that.
Give her a cheeseburger.
Give her a cheeseburger. She's got ribs poking out. So here's all the Harpy Rock, Underdeck. Yeah, so here's a bunch of locations down here. Wow.
Okay, so Drake Takes is asking a question. So there are no ship maps to use in battle?
Well, yeah, there were ship maps. Each ship has a map.
Yeah, it usually separates it by decks or something if it's a larger ship.
Yeah,
but...
like I'll just go over those again. So here's a galley. There's a map. There's a map to use. Here is a keelboat. I guess it's confusing because I put the token in the sea just by itself, but you would use these. You could put those on there. But yeah, there's definitely maps. So nothing for the rowboat because you just sink. A cannonball lands in the middle, and then there's this. So I'm sure there's a bigger. I'm sure there's a player version of it. Yeah, there's player versions of each. The battle map, so of each deck. So yeah, you could totally put those tokens on there. Absolutely. Yep. All right, so that's ships. Magic items. There are a few magic items. They're all here, and there's no links for them here. I guess I don't know why, but I guess they would be in the items. So like, let's look up Pipe of Remembrance. Pipe of Remembrance. Yeah, so it's there. So yeah, they're here. Normally there would be links there. I wonder if you just forgot to do that. But anyway.
Isn't a dinghy also a rowboat?
Isn't
I'm
what?
asking because Diablo Bob is asking about a dinghy because apparently they didn't specify, but that's pretty much just a rowboat.
A dinghy is just a rowboat, but even a smaller than Diablo Bob's trolling us.
He is.
Okay, so here's all the new monsters or the new NPCs that are in there that aren't in any other book. They're brand new. So you'll just scroll by these. There's some pretty cool ones. Yes, and yes, and yes. All right, and then last. Oh, here it is. The last thing is the DM crib sheet. So the DM crib sheet. Let's just look at this. Anything in the reference manual, you can pop it out into its own little thing like here. So yeah, so level 1, level 3, level 4, level 5, all the way up to level 15. So you can bring a level 7 party in and go, okay, I can do these 3 things. Or level 15.
Ooh, I want to see the Dragon Turtle Bandit.
Yeah, the Dragon Turtle.
Ooh.
I fought one of the. I killed a party with one of these before. It's got a breath weapon that's insane. Its breath weapon is Steam Breath, it does 15d6 in a 60-foot cone. And it's a DC 18 Constitution save, half damage. Yeah, there's one in Princess of the Apocalypse, and I basically murdered half my party with it. I told them to get out of the way. They didn't do it. It's just a turtle. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Everybody's dead. Okay, so what? Let's go back to that a second. I closed it. So how do you get that again? Let's just go to story entries and go all the way to the end. It's got to be back. That. It's not. DM. Okay. Just nobody panic. I'll go to the reference manual again. I will open it up. Fantasy Grounds script sheet. Okay. So yeah, any level you can go do. Oh yeah, you wanted to. We didn't really look too much into that, but so I think yeah, that dragon turtle must be in here somewhere. So there's a bunch of, but that is pretty cool that you can just go, hey, I want to do a level 4 with my guys, or bring my whole party to a level 11. And so I think the ones that are bold, those are the 7 adventures that we went through. And then the other ones are extra adventures, basically. So even though there's 7 full adventures in here, there's another 10 or so of little
side quests.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, they're still big enough to where it'll keep the party entertained for a few sessions.
Exactly. So here's the whole entire region, and Saltmarsh is there, and then the DM can go, okay, let's look at Saltmarsh, and then say, okay, players, we're going to give you Saltmarsh, and put it like a party token and move it around. And say, and they go here. Oh, what's here? Oh my God. Okay, there it is. Oh my God, let's go to the island. What's over there? Okay, I'll read that right there. So. And I don't mean to frustrate anybody that's watching either on Twitch now or YouTube later. This isn't meant to, you're just supposed to get a glimpse. You're not supposed to, like when I open something, I can read the whole thing real quick. Pause the video, pause it. Just buy the module. But it does look pretty cool, and I'm excited. I hope to play it, but if I don't get to play it, I will one day run it. It might be a while before I'm able to run it because I'm, my schedule right now. But if I do run it, I'm definitely going to concentrate on like ship combat, and I'm going to do the adventures that are all about, getting a ship and driving across the ocean. I don't think you drive. I think you sail. But anyway.
Yes. On that note, we should totally do a prize.
We could totally do a prize, and let's do it because it is time. So here's what's going to happen, guys. I will mention this again in case you weren't here right at the beginning of the show. We are going to give away a copy of Ghosts of Saltmarsh in Fantasy Grounds, the thing that we just looked at. It already has been purchased by Leroon, courtesy of Fantasy Grounds College. And in order to win this prize, you must have a Fantasy Grounds Forums name. And in other words, you must be able to have an account to send the prize to. So if you are not a member of the Fantasy Grounds Forums, you would need to sign up for that. Also, you cannot use this without a license. So you need either the standard or the ultimate license to be able to use this. So just be aware of that. But if you don't have a license, get right over to this website, Fantasy Grounds, Kickstarter. What? You have 4 days. You have 4 days.
It's only 4 days left?
Yeah, I know, right? 3 days. Oh my God, don't panic. It's gonna hit 400 grand for sure. It might go up a couple grand right now as we're looking at it. Because you load the page and then it always counts up to what it's. But maybe it was already there. Okay, so 396. It's gonna hit 400 for sure, and then they're gonna put in a 450,000 stretch goal after that down here. But anyway, you get all kinds of. There's 10 stretch goals already, or whatever. Yeah, this is the 10th one, and you can get the Unity is coming out in December. If you get on the alpha test team, you'll be doing that sometime at the end of the summer. If you get on the beta test team, which is everybody that backs the Kickstarter, if you back the Kickstarter, you're on the beta team, and that's going to be probably fall, and then it comes out in December. Those timelines are a little loose but pretty firm, if you know what I'm
Did you
saying.
start the
Like
contest yet?
that's what I'm gonna do now. But I wanted to
Okay,
explain to
sorry.
people, don't enter. Yeah, if you're not a Fantasy Grounds person, don't enter the contest because it's worthless to you. But anyway, here we go. Let's do the raffle, and let's put the prize in is GOS Fantasy Grounds. What should the word be, Fury Fate?
Let's do marsh. Something
All right,
simple.
let's do it. Marsh. Start. Put the counter. Okay, everybody, you have 2 minutes to enter the keyword, which is marsh. Now, you do have to put an exclamation in front of that. If you just put in marsh with no exclamation, it will not work. It won't count you twice, so if you think you messed it up, do it again. But exclamation MARSH is what you need. And we'll let that load up here for a couple minutes, and then we will draw a winner, and that winner will just need to PM me in Discord. Now, in case you win, or even if you don't win, let me give you guys my Discord channel. There's the link for that. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yes. Stone Britches, make sure you got to put an exclamation. Hee-Hob, you have a 1 in front of yours. You guys have to do, it has to be exact. Exclamation point, MARSH. Check it. Scroll back in the chat. Make sure you did it right. Because if you didn't do it right and I pick a name and then you're like, oh, crap, I didn't even get to enter, then that's not, it's just, can't help
It
you.
hurts.
We can't help you.
Okay, so how much does this module cost?
Yes, this module costs $29.95, I believe.
And if this was back in the day, you had to collect all those magazines, those pieces of paper. How much do you think that would cost?
Well, they were probably $7 a piece or something, $5 to $7, depending on if you got it in a magazine or whatever.
Plus, there's extra stuff in here too.
Yeah, so here it is. I'll put the link in the chat. So it's $29.99. In case you don't win it and you're interested, you could certainly buy it. It is also part of a package. If you are a person who has Fantasy Grounds already and you're buying the packages, you get a 15% discount off that $29.99 if it's part of a package. D&D Adventures Bundle. Here it is right here. I've got them all.
Okay,
But,
so X Chaser had asked me a question, which we can both explain. He's pretty much new to Fantasy Grounds, and he has the Ultimate license, but does that mean he's the only one that can DM? No, not technically, because if your friends have a standard license, they can have up to 4 people connect to their table, and they can DM. But if you do win this module, it's going to be tied to your account, so you would be the only one to DM this module.
correct. I could not have answered that better myself.
Oh, good. I'm learning stuff. Okay.
Lurchimus, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go, everybody. The winner of the Ghosts of Saltmarsh Fantasy Grounds module, free in your account today, as soon as we can get. I'm just trying to drag it out and piss everybody off. Here we go. Boom, Rob Pappin. Oh, that's good karma. I know Rob Pappin went to the DMs Guild today, and he gave me all 5-star reviews and wrote a bunch of reviews. That's good karma. There you go. So yes, Rob, you are on my Discord. I know you are. So all you have to do is just send me a DM on Discord with your Fantasy Grounds. And oh my God, Rob Toohey, you never know what Rob Toohey's going to do. Rob Toohey's going to buy one, and we're going to give another one away. And that winner is Mr. Wolf. Congratulations, Mr. Wolf. I just blew $30 on you. So, Mr. Wolf, you are also a winner. So, hey, guys, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subs for doing that. I can't keep up now. So, Mr. Wolf, also send me a DM in Discord and let me know your Fantasy Grounds board, your forum's name, which is your account. And then Leroon will send one to Rob Pappas, and I will send one to Mr. Wolf. So there you go, and that's how you do it. Never know what's going to happen. I actually knew that I was going to do that the whole time. I just waited till the end. It was fun. I like doing that.
Okay,
right.
So any other questions before Rob's video guys come in?
My dudes are going to be here. If you want to follow the saga of me building the studio, I opened a channel for everybody on my Discord server down at the bottom. It's called Rob's Building a Studio. And here's the before picture right here. Here's what it looks like right now. There's a TV in there. There's a bunch of boxes. There's a computer. There's the chair. It's all just in boxes
It's all
right
in
now.
boxes. Nice.
And these guys are coming tonight. They're probably not going to start work till tomorrow morning because they've been driving for 2 straight days. But they'll come over tonight, and we'll sit here and have a beer. Hashtag Diet Coke for me. And then they're going to start building tomorrow, and they'll probably have it done in 2 days. So I'll keep you guys posted with pictures and stuff.
You're not going to paint, are you?
No painting. Here's somebody else's game room. This is a guy that lives in Spokane here. He actually, it was really nice. His name is Gromit on Discord. He said, "Hey Rob, I live about 20 minutes from you. If you need help, let me know. I'll come over." And I was like, "What?" I never met him. So awesome. All right, very good. So I think we're gonna end the show. That was fun. I'm glad we did that. I'd like to see it. Next week, by the way, the show is gonna be. Hey, I can do my green thing. I think it's so much fun to do. Boom, another show in the books, everybody. Lady Shell will be with us next week. She also wanted me to point out that show 69 is on June 9th. So 6/9 on 6/9. She thought that was good. Next week, we will have Walkin' Dude as our guest. And we are going to go through the Grease Monkey's Handbook, which is now available on the DM's Guild, which he built. He built that. He was the one that did all the background work on that. And so he'll be here to go through that with us and possibly give away a copy or two of that, of course.
Okay, so now you guys, you see all these empty spaces here. We need some show ideas.
Right.
Which we do have a what do you call it? Idea Informer link, which I put in the chat. So if you have any ideas or you just want us to talk about something or rehash something on the show, you can totally just drop a suggestion there. It gets emailed to me and Rob, and we can make a whole show just about it for you.
And if you go to fantasygroundscollege.net and you search the FGC Times, you can go in here and you can find that Lady Shell did, it might be a few pages back, she did a synopsis of all of our shows. So you could go read those synopses, whatever the hell it is. And I'm trying to find it here. And then see, like what we've done. And here we go. Here's the part 3. So I'll just post the link to part 3. You guys can find part 1 and 2. But you can go and read these synopses and see the subjects we covered. And then as you're looking at that, if it triggers your mind, like, oh, what about this? Or, oh, could you go over this again since things have changed or whatever? Because we did do that. Our very first show we ever did was the options menu. And then we revisited that just a month or two ago.
No, that did change. There have been some updates.
Yeah, there were some, and I think we had Joe on. Yeah, options menu revisited. So 56 shows later, we did it again because there had been some changes. But anyway, the point is, if you go to that Idea Informer site, leave your idea there. Leyrune and Fury and I will all get emails. And, no idea is a bad idea. There might be reasons we can't do it, but if it's better to tell us and then have us go, oh, we maybe can't do that. But a lot of times, only 3 people have ever. But I think we did all those. But anyway, so yeah. So we want to hear from you guys. And, of course, you can, PM me or come on my Discord and talk to me, whatever it is. Good. Ghost of Saltmarsh, again. I'll put that link. No, that's... Oh, wait. You know what? I'm going to go buy the one I'm going to give away right now. I'm going to do it live. Owned. Can I buy it again?
This is how you get doxered, and this is how you, get all your shit stolen.
Yeah, I don't know. Download these.
I think you have to transfer it, then do it, then buy it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. I'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, so join us next week for Grease Monkey's Handbook. We'll go over that. And then, yeah, we need your ideas. This one is already, the June 23rd show will be definitely will be talking about the module Acquisitions Incorporated. And the reason I know that's going to be June 23rd is because it's already in the store, but doesn't come out till June 18th. Converted by Rob Tui, thank you. But yeah, this is done. So I did all this. There, you can see some screenshots of it, but we'll go over that. Pretty cool. Lots of stuff to talk about in that. That was a 224-page book. So,
is that Cthulhu? No, that's a Mind Flayer.
It's a Mind Flayer, yeah.
Sorry, I got excited because I saw the tentacles and I was like, "Oh my god, Elder Gods!" What?
The only time Cthulhu was ever in D&D was way back when they printed that book and they got sued and then they had to stop, and now that book's worth like $500. Yeah, that was funny.
Nice.
Deities and demigods, or fiends and folios. I forget. It was one of those. But anyway, yeah. So we'll on the 23rd. So unfortunately, these modules come out on Tuesdays now. They used to come out on Fridays, but they come out on Tuesdays. And then, because WotC changed their release dates to all one, they don't do early release anymore. It's all one day. Game Store, Bookstore, Amazon, Fantasy Grounds, everything's all one day. So the earliest I can do it is 5 days after it comes out, which is Sunday the 23rd. So we'll talk about that.
Eraser, you know that's going to get you banned for saying that.
What did he say? Did he say something about Roll20? God damn it.
Yes, he did.
Eraser, you're banned. All right, so if you guys want to go look at this page, though, you can. I'll put that link in the chat, but you can try to buy it if you want, but it won't let you. I already tried. I already have it. I don't need to buy it. I made it, and I did a lot of screenshots. You only really have to do 5, but I think I did 14. So
you're so excited.
Yeah. I mean, I was pretty excited because I did Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron, and I did Lost Laboratory of Quailish. And those are Wizards of the Coast things, but they're PDFs. They're not actual books. So when they emailed me and said, "Do you want to do this acquisition?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do it. We didn't finish talking to you yet. I don't care. I'll do it." And I did. I wanted to do such a good job that I literally. This is probably stupid, but I worked on it like 16 hours a day for 3 straight weeks without stopping, and then I finished it. And I'm done a month early, but it needs to be done 2 or 3 weeks early anyway. But I wrote myself out a little schedule to do so many pages a day or whatever, and I just followed it, made sure I got done. Of course, that was in a spreadsheet. But I was really excited about it, so I'm super excited for people to get it. Mainly because I did it, mainly because I was the one that made it, but it's also really cool. So when you guys see it, you'll think it's fun. And
okay.
All right.
That's it. We're
Very
done.
good. That's it, everybody. Let me put the slides up. Thank you so much, guys. Congrats to the winners. I'm not positive. Shadowblind, thanks for the follow. I'm not positive that I'll be doing my module creation Monday tomorrow, because they'll be like in here hammering and drilling and stuff. And if they're going to be making noise and stuff, if they want to work past the end of day, if people quit working at 5 o'clock, I don't know what they're going to do. But if they go past that, I might just not do it. Thanks, all you stone britches. I love it. Thanks for the follows, everybody. But they should be done by Tuesday, and there's a small chance that Wednesday they'll still be working, which means we might not have pickup games on Wednesday. But I'll keep you guys informed in the Discord, and I'll put on the schedule what's actually happening. And then in my channel for I'll take pictures and stuff and let you guys know what's up. But anyway, next time we do this show, next Sunday, I should have a brand new computer, a brand new monitors, lights, a camera. I never put myself on camera for this show anyway, but maybe I will. But yeah, it should all be brand new stuff, so we'll be good to go.
Hopefully it'll all work.
Yeah, right? Hopefully it won't crash right before the show like it did today. So don't forget to PM me, you 2 winners, and then I will... What am I going to do? Oh, end of stream rewards. Usually we don't do that on Sunday, but I will today. There's a lot of people here. How many people are here, by the way? There are... Whoa! 50 viewers. That's a lot, you guys. Thanks for coming, everybody. 66 people in chat, 50 people actually watching the video. So that's amazing. That's see what happens when you give a prize away of that nature. People show up. Oh, and don't forget, July 28th, mark that on your calendar. We're giving away 4 Ultimate licenses that day. So this show, Sunday night, July 28th, that is the 2nd anniversary of Fantasy Grounds College. It's year 2 complete. They started in July of 17. So we're going to be doing that show the 28th of July, so that's in a couple months from now. We're giving away 4 licenses that night, so be here to win. And then you can convert that into Unity later if you want. They're not going to be, they're going to just be the regular standard license, but they're the ultimate. They're the $150 ones or $140. So lots of money given away on that night. All right, let's end it. What do I do? Oh, I do the end of stream. Yeah, I said it and then I didn't do it. Channel commands. End of stream. So there's 100 GP in the chat for everybody. Also, you guys, just as a reminder, in addition to the following the channel and the subs that you guys did, you can help the channel or participate by coming to our Discord, going to the Patreon page. You can cheer bits, you can subscribe, you can donate. You can go to the DMs Guild and buy the things I have over there. Let's do a quick count. It's been a really good week for DMs Guild. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Scroll down. 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30 items sold today with 2 hours left in the day. Average in 2019 is about 19 a day, so 30 is really good. So thanks to everybody there. The D&D massive sale at DM's Guild is still on for another few. I think it ends tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure, but it ends soon. So if you're thinking about getting anything on the DM's Guild, whether it's from me or not, go get it because it's on sale. And then you can follow me on Twitter or subscribe on YouTube, guys. So really appreciate you hanging out. Fury, any final words from you before we shut it all off?
No. Oh, well, except for if you haven't backed, the Fantasy Grounds Kickstarter, do it now.
Do it now. Yes, that is a great thing to end the show with saying. Do it and don't not do it. All right, guys. On behalf of Fury Fate, thank you so much for watching today. And until next time, good gaming, everyone.